important news. U.S. announces sweeping new action to manage migration. The United States government has announced sweeping new measures to further reduce unlawful migration from the Caribbean and other places. The U.S. Department of State and Department of Homeland Security, the DHS, said in a statement that the measures would significantly expand lawful pathways for protection and facilitate the safe, orderly, and humane processing of migrants. The state noted that the U.S. Centers of Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) temporarily Title 42 public health order will also come to an end on May 11 and return to using Title 8 to expeditiously process and remove individuals who arrive at the U.S. border unlawfully. These decade-old authorities carry steep consequences for unlawful entry, including at least a 5-year ban on re-entry and potential criminal prosecution for repeated attempts to enter unlawfully. The return to processing under Title 8 is expected to reduce the number of repeat border crossers over time, which increased significantly under Title 42. The two U.S. departments said individuals who cross into the United States at the southwest border without authorization or having a lawful pathway and without having scheduled a time to arrive at a port of entry would be presumed ineligible for asylum under a new proposed regulation. Venezuelans, Cubans, and Haitians and Jamaicans are among many of the asylum seekers arriving in U.S. cities such as New York from the southern border. Since coming to office, President Biden has continually called on U.S. Congress to pass legislation to update and reform what has been described as an outdated immigration system. The State Department and DHS said they are taking action with the tools and resources available under current law, but noted that Congress failed to pass and fund the President's plan will increase the challenge at the southwest border. The measures announced on Thursday include imposing stiffer consequences for failing to use lawful pathways to the U.S. To avoid these consequences, the department urged individuals to use the many lawful pathways that they said the United States has expanded over the past 2 years. The DHS said it is modernizing existing family reunification parole processes for Cuba and Haiti, and that once finalized will allow vetted individuals with already approved family-based petition to be paroled into the United States on a case-by-case basis. The U.S. government will deliver timely and efficient authorization for those approved and vetted to travel. Individuals paroled into the U.S. under this process would be eligible to work for authorization. Washington said it is committed to welcoming thousands of additional refugees monthly from the Western Hemisphere, including the Caribbean, and will continue to accept up to 30,000 individuals per month from Venezuela, Nicaragua, Cuba, and Haiti as part of the expanded parole process announced earlier this year. So guys, you know what that means now? That those who are taking those illegal, dangerous pathways to get into the United States could very well reach there and within minutes is sent back home, as it is an unsafe route, and the US is encouraging it's better you take a safer route. There's a route that you can go that is safer, either going through this country and going to that country and whatever and so on, and when you reach there you can ask for asylum. But taking those dangerous pathways, you're only going to end up being returned to your country. So why not choose a safer pathway and get in, and then you can plead your cause for asylum. Just bear in mind, some of you who are going to be going the illegal route, which is a harder route, the most dangerous route. Imagine reaching there and you are hit with more penalties and end up being locked up and be criminally charged for entering. Think wisely the pathway that you use to go into the United States. It could very well be the best choice you have ever made. Things that people are not talking about, is a lot of people have gone the illegal way, the most dangerous way. You don't hear anything about them again. Some are lucky, some are not. People are not talking about the stuff that they encounter, the things they have to do, the dangers that they have faced. And is Jamaica or your country really that bad for you to risk your life in that way just for a better life? Hell no. I'm not saying that Jamaica is an easy place to live, or your country where you're running from is an easy place to live. It's hard, but even when you are overseas to work is available, but it's still not easy. You really have to work hard to make a difference in your life. You understand? So it's best to plan wisely and move wisely, and trying to find a passage that will make it easier for you to seek asylum. Anyway, guys, bye for now. I love you all. Stay safe.